I'm Stephanie Molina, your neighborhood news reporter in Corpus Christi. I reached out to a local political science expert here in the Coastal Bend to break down the new congressional map signed into law. I also talked with the representative for the 34th District of Texas, whose district lines have moved twice in 4 years. Dr. Paul Gottemiller is a professor of political science at Del Mar College. He tells me lawmakers often have various reasons when it comes to redistricting.
You can either try to maximize competition, you can try to maximize the number of minority districts in order to ensure that people from minority communities are elected to represent those areas.
He says Texas engaged in partisan gerrymandering to gain an advantage and minimize the number of Democratic districts.
Moving into Nueces County, which voted for Republicans in 2024, was done in order to make it so that that district would become a safe Republican district.
In the newly redrawn congressional map, part of Nueces County moved into the 34th District, currently represented by Democratic Congressman Vicente Gonzalez. He reminds me he was also redistricted in 2021.
I had a 75% new district, and now they've given me about a 35 or 40% new district. But if you start off looking at the map when I very first got elected, I'm in a 100% different map.
So where does this leave our community? Looking at this map here, I'm still in the 27th district, but going over to the south side, I am now part of the 34th district, which goes all the way to Cameron County. According to Data USA, in 2023, Hispanics made up over 62% of Nueces County. So for the 34th district, the Hispanic vote could have a huge influence on the district.
A lot of people have confidence, especially the Republican Party, believes that after the last election that a lot of Latinos or Hispanics are turning Republican. I don't necessarily believe that.
Dr. Gottemiller explained Hispanic voters have historically been more likely to vote for Democratic candidates, but things changed in the 2024 presidential election. The professor points out Hispanic voters tend to be low propensity voters and are less likely to show up for midterm elections.
You still have a lot of support for the Democratic Party within the Hispanic community, as well as a growing support for Republicans within the Hispanic community.
Governor Greg Abbott signed the bill in August, redrawing the congressional map. Groups like LULAC are challenging the law in federal court. State leaders so far have denied looking at race when redrawing the map. The newly redrawn maps is not expected to come into play until the 2026 midterms. In Corpus Christi, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina, KRIS 6 News.